I'm Katie Clancy, Chief House Hawker for the Cape House at William Ravis.
And I'm Sarah Lapsley Martin of Team Martin Lapsley at Kinley Grover Real Estate. And this is What's Good Cape Cod, where we show you the Cape through the eyes of a couple of locals.
Each week, we tell you about a person, a place, and a thing that we think you should know about.
So this week, we talk about a community college success story, a home away from home, and Cape Cod Daily Deal.
Yes, I'm going to love this one. All right, so let's get started. Our person this week is Alex Gomes. So I met Alex when I was on the steering committee for the Y Achievers program. And if you remember, if you saw that episode that we did, the Y Achievers program helps underserved kids get into college and do a lot of things, but plan their future after high school. And Alex was a mentor there. He had been involved way before me. And I was like, oh, this guy's really impressive. But in December, I knew he was like a rock star and everything, but I didn't really know his whole story. So he lives in South Yarmouth, but he was just appointed by Governor Baker as the newest, he's a member of the Board of Trustees at 4Cs, Cape Cod Community College.
Wow, by Governor Baker, that is really cool.
I didn't realize that was a governor, like governor's appointment kind of thing. It's a much bigger deal than I thought. So he went to, and I just love the whole community college thing because he went to Bristol Community College and got his associates there, and then went on and got his bachelor's in business management from Bridgewater State University. And he's just a machine. Like I looked at the article and all these things I didn't know. So let's see, he's a community college graduate, award-winning volunteer, that I believe, many hours to agencies such as the local YMCA, which I know about, Salvation Army chapters. And he's got such a great perspective. They totally, I know he was also part of like the financial literacy. Have you seen those programs at the schools that the bank, I think Cape Cod 5 does it, the Credit for Life? Stuff. He must be part of that too, because he was talking about that. But anyway, he's just so cool. And I took classes at 4Cs. Have you ever taken classes there?
I took some actually after college, just kind of like for continuing education classes.
So I took some. So I went off to school, transferred, but in between I had a semester at home. So I came back and I kept my credits going. My daughter is doing that. And what I think is really cool is I think one of the best uses of a community college is so my husband, as you know, was a contractor, and he had a guy working for him for a couple of years who was from Belarus and came here to be like, I want a better life. And he worked so hard. This guy just like dawn to dusk, never bought lunch, always brought like whatever, whatever he cooked the night before. He got his associates at 4Cs. Then he went and finished his degree at Brown University and then went to Harvard Law.
And started at Cape Cod Community College. Amazing.
I love hearing these success stories, and I hope, like Sarah and I were talking, that we'd like to talk more about 4Cs as we go on. So
we're lucky to have a school like that. And there's so many different teachers that have come from places like Harvard, chosen Cape Cod to retire, and then don't actually want to retire. So they go back to teach there. I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I do. I think it's awesome. And I think if any of you listening are current Cape Cod Community College students or graduates, we would love to hear from you. Maybe you could help us put that episode together.
Yes, that would be great.
Yes. All right. So Alex, you are our person this week. Let's go to our place, being that it is coming on St. Patty's Day.
Yeah. So our place this week is going to be Sons of Erin. But, it's St. Patrick's Day week. We're really missing all the fun and the excitement of the annual parade. It's not happening this year, unfortunately. Last year, I think it was literally the last event that happened before the shutdown.
It was.
Within days. Yeah. And so it was really cool last year. So my family friend, Freeman Johnson, he was actually the grand marshal of the parade. So he got to, the front guy, and he is one of the very few Pearl Harbor survivors. And last week he just turned 101. So happy birthday, Freeman. Shout out to him.
Birthday, Freeman.
He's amazing. And it was such a cool experience for him to get to be the grand marshal. But
Well, like Sons of Erin, that whole community there plays a big part in the parade.
Yes, they're a huge part in it. So we needed to feature them this week. So it's a great place not to only check out for St. Patrick's Day, but for all year round. It is a membership-based club for everyone that doesn't know. You can check out their website, see what you need to do, but you do need to show some kind of Irish ancestry. So
I know. Well, you and I were talking. We're like, Kathleen, Mary, Ahern, Clancy. How am I?
And my mom's maiden name's Burke. I'm like, so Irish. We need to go. Well, we need to go together and we'll apply.
Yes, I think we should. What are some of the things that go on?
Yeah, some of the cool things. So they do Irish dance classes, which I don't know exactly what kind of dancing it is. I'm assuming it's like step dancing, which I love watching. And that's one of my favorite things in the parade. Just seeing, usually it's these young girls that are amazing at these Irish dances. So that would be fun to check out. They have an Irish music class. So they teach, traditional Irish tunes. They also do an Irish history class, which...
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, I thought that was nice. And then a cribbage league. I don't know how to play cribbage, but anyone out there, they do have a cribbage.
I know how to play cribbage. I could teach you, or we could go to Sons of Erin and play.
Yes, exactly. Warm up our skills. And then, they serve food. It's available for takeout and things like that too. So
my kid has actually spent more time at the Sons of Erin than I have.
No way.
Yeah, well, because her friend, their family are members and very active actually in the parade. The Dinnans, Terry Dinnan is a member there and he's on the committee for the parade and whatnot. So she's like, oh yeah, Sons of Erin, we go there all the time. Like, okay, my kid goes to a bar more often than I do and she's 12, but whatever. 13, sorry.
I definitely have some aunts and uncles that go and I haven't gone. So that will be our goal this year. Go to
Let's see if we can get ourselves a membership. If anybody's listening out there and get us in, see what you can do. Pull some strings.
Exactly.
Okay. So our thing. What's our thing this week?
So our thing is Cape Cod Daily Deal. So
you're like a Cape Cod Daily Deal junkie, aren't you?
I am. I love a good deal. I think they're amazing. I've bought so many over the years. I think it's such a great way to try out a new place. So sometimes
what do they do though? How is it structured?
So the way it is you can opt into their email list and they send out a daily deal every day. So, one day it will be maybe for a discount, spend 30, get 15, you spend 15, get $30 for a restaurant. Could be mini golf. There's all these different things that they do. But personally for me, sometimes I'm like, I see a restaurant that I've heard of that I've never tried, or maybe it's been on my list to try and it gives me that extra push. I'm like, okay, well now I have a daily deal. And then it actually makes me set a date to go because sometimes we get too busy and I'm like, well, I got to use this deal. We got to put it on the calendar.
Yeah.
It gets me to do other things that maybe I wouldn't have done as well.
They have expiration dates. That's a really good point because you can get them, but you got to use them by a certain time.
Exactly. And so I didn't know this, but this year will be their 10th anniversary, which is amazing. The owner is Stephen Williams, who I have met, but it's really our good friend, Brett Tendler, who introduced us to Cape Cod Daily Deal. He's been with the company since day one, and he's the guy who's out there with, he's the director of sales and customer service. Big shout out to Brett, or as anyone that knows Brett, he says aloha. So aloha to Brett. And anyone that knows him, Brett is just the best. He's amazing. He's a genuine guy. He's always out there helping others and supporting our local community.
Sounds like our kind of guy.
Love Brett. If you don't know him, you should know him. And I asked him a few questions. So I thought it was really cool. They have sold almost 300,000 deals and saved customers $8 million in the last 10 years.
Holy crap.
Right? Isn't that impressive? I was like blown away. Their database that, people opt in is over 66,000 people. They've offered almost 1,200 different merchants that have offered a deal. So, that's a lot. 1,200.
1,200 merchants just on the Cape.
Yeah, different merchants. I also asked, I was curious, what was the most, the best selling deal, which was one of our favorites, Scargo. So last year they sold almost 2,000 deals. Who doesn't want to go to Scargo?
Fans, yes.
I know I bought that deal. I'm one of those 2,000. And some of the other best sellers, like they've had Edaville Railroad, Dolphin Restaurant, Cape Escape Mini Golf, Pirates Cove, Columbo's one of my faves, Highline Cruises. So, some of them will be for getting your nails done or getting a massage, so they're not all restaurants. Some are, like I said, excursions, whale watching. So be on the
So I
lookout.
bought a daily deal at Christmas this year
Yep.
for the axe throwing place.
That's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I think that'll be fun. Well, actually, I wish I bought it for myself.
Oh.
I bought it as a gift.
Yes.
But like, it was so cool. Like I had seen it before. It's the same kind of thing. I mean, it's the formula works and you're doing the formula, like, you're being sucked in, I'm buying a thing I wasn't going to pay any money for before. And now I did it, but I get no regrets because it gets you into the place.
Yep.
And so I'll let you know how it goes when they use it. Cause I'm checking with them. God, that thing will run out. But I've done that for the water park.
Yes.
So taking they had and sometimes the deals are like amazing.
Agreed.
You have to like watch it and like, it's one of those emails you do open when you get it.
And they're daily deals, but they last for like a few days or like maybe for the week. So you can still go back. But after that, like I missed the axe throwing one. So I'll just go. I'll have to go check it out, pay. That's fine. But you can miss them too. So it's nice to get the email reminder. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, that was good. We got a person, we got a place, we got a thing. You guys have plenty to do this week. So now you know what's good, Cape Cod. Follow us on Instagram and hit subscribe on YouTube. And before long, you'll know Cape Cod like we know Cape Cod.